Good job. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Turbo King back with another video. And today, as y'all can see by the title, clearly, good is evil and evil is good. Especially in 2025. I wouldn't even say 2025. For the longest, good has been evil and evil has been good. This is why it's very important to have wisdom. This is why it's very important to be set apart. Because in these times, things are very confusing. You know, when you don't have discernment, when you don't have any understanding, you can really play both sides of good and evil. And a lot of times when you are trying to do good, you're going to be hated. You know, they hated Jesus. They casted stones at him. They mocked him. They scoffed at him. They said he was wrong. They didn't understand him. You know, but when you're doing evil in this world, you're going to be praised. You're going to be worshipped. You're going to be idolized. You're going to be forgiven. Look at the current events that's happening in 2025 right now. The people that was idolized and worshipped, these celebrities and things like that, they were praised for a long time. And they were forgiven. Everybody who has done evil, everybody who has done wrongdoings, and who are continuing to do wrongdoings, because people make mistakes and stuff like that. But I don't believe in continuously making mistakes. If you do one thing one time, okay, that's a mistake. If you do it 15 times, that's not a mistake. So this is who they really are. So people who do evil, you can't say, okay, I'm going to give them a benefit of the doubt. That's who they really are, and you have to accept it. So I get it, and sometimes when you have a good heart, a good spirit, a lot of times you're tempted to do evil because this is what is being normalized. It's going to become very, well, I'm going to say it's very acceptable to do wrong. It's very acceptable to be evil, to not do things that are of a good heart, of a good spirit, of a good mind. Evil is winning, you know what I'm saying? And this is the devil's world anyway. The devil has dominion over this world anyway. So obviously evil is going to sell. This is why you have pornography. This is why corn is free. This is why negativity sells. If you speak positive, you're not going to gain as much traction if you were to speak evil and negativity. When they say somebody has been shot or somebody has died, it's going to get millions and millions of views. But if you say somebody helped their neighbor, helped their brother, helped their sister, you know, they saved someone's life, it's probably going to get 10,000 views, bro. It's probably going to get 100 views. This is why negativity sells, because everybody wants to see something that's negative. Nobody wants to see positivity. Just like rap, for instance. In rap music, they talk about killing, destroying each other, tearing each other down, millions of views. But when somebody's rapping and they're speaking of positivity, they don't get the views, they don't get the viewership, they don't get the light to be shined on them. You know, it's a cold world. It's really a cold world, but you really have to just count it all as joy. I began to realize that once you see the world for what it really is, you stop really like complaining, you stop getting upset about it. Because you have to realize it has to happen. It happened to the Most High. It happened to Jesus. You know? The slave is no better than their master. So if it happened to Jesus, what makes you think it ain't gonna happen to me? What makes you think it ain't gonna happen to you? If you're a follower of Christ and you love the Most High and things like that, what makes you think it's not gonna happen to you? It's gonna happen to you. It's already written. So that's why I take everything as I count it all as joy. You know, when things start to happen, unforeseen things. See, in life, things have to happen in order for you to evolve. In order for you to evolve, you need to have trials and tribulations. Bad things need to happen to you. So sometimes don't think, why is this happening in my life? understand that there's a cause and there's a purpose for everything. But remember, the righteous man falls 7 times and he gets back up. But evil, they stumble once and never can recover. So once I realized that I'm righteous, once I realized I have a good heart, and I try to do right, we all fall short of glory, but I try to do right. I understand that I'm going to get back up because I have the Most High with me. If God is for you, who can be against you? What trials and tribulations can you not overcome if you have the Most High? This is the mindset that you have to have. Don't have a woe is me mentality. But in these days, man, you're going to get prosecuted. You're going to get mocked. At the end of the day, this is the same thing that happened to Jesus, bro. So why don't you think it's going to happen to you? Answer that question. This is a sad world that we living in, bro. And you have to understand this. 99% of people in this world, 99% of the people that you meet are not genuine, are not kind-hearted people. You have to realize that. Because if it was, think about this. If it was, would this world be how it is today? If most people in the world were genuine, honest, kind-hearted, loving, caring, devotional, then why would this world be how it is today? Obviously it's not. So that alone tells you that most people in this world are not good people. They're not genuine people. It's only a very small, many are called, but few will be chosen. There's so many people going to the broad path, but the narrow path, only a few will find it. This is why it's so hard for you, and especially when you're chosen, this is why it's so hard for you to find like-minded people. Because most people are not like that. Good is evil and evil is good. People will delight in doing wrong. Some people hate to do good. Some people will not care to do good. But just remember, man, if you're chosen, if you're a good person, it happened to Jesus. So it's going to happen to you. But if you have God on your side, nothing is impossible. So, man, I love y'all. I hope y'all having a good day. I hope y'all blessed. And just remember, man, if God is for you, who can be against you? So, coming towards the end of the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all at the next one. I'm out.